Hi guys. So today, obviously, as you can tell, it has a different energy, a different vibe. So, but again, how I mentioned before, I wanted to let you guys know when I wanted to do this. I want to do this after finals are over. Officially after finals, which is in a week. The second thing is the name of my channel. The name of my channel, I will spell it out in American Sign Language, since I did say that I wanted this to be inclusive. Okay, wait, it's... Bola La Chola is the name I decided for my channel. There is a story behind this, which I will reveal later. The third thing is where you guys can communicate with me. I made a Facebook page, an Instagram, a Twitter, and that's about it. Okay, I made those three, so you guys can either message me through the Facebook page, you guys can tweet me, or you guys can Instagram me messages, whatever. I have my email there, so you guys can email me through there too. So yeah, for today's video, I have someone over, one of my favorite people. So her name is Vero, and here she is. Okay, okay, so this is Vero, my cousin. So today what we're gonna do is do a mix of drunken stories and scary stories while drinking. Here it is. So today she's gonna try to do my Halloween makeup while we do all of this.
And she only showed me the picture once,
so she has to do this off of memory. Okay. So
I really don't remember.
I
the
have
picture.
all these palettes for you. All these palettes for you, so you can start off. And you don't remember? Okay.
Because you literally
I literally showed it to you once.
And like a.
That's
like
true. That was like a little. Do you want to see it again before we do it? But it's literally gonna be off your memory. So you can look for it. You can look at it for 3 minutes.
Okay, where's it at?
It's on my phone.
Well, I feel like that. Nah.
Okay.
Well, fuck it. I'll just fucking do it.
Okay, fuck it.
Maybe I'll make it look better than this.
Shit, true.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay.
You can open them so you can see them while you're using them.
Okay, I'm gonna make you look like a clown that made these off my memory.
Okay.
Okay.
You can do whatever colors you want.
Okay.
So it's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
My long cut doesn't let me.
Okay.
Can I borrow?
Yeah, go for it. Borrow whatever you want. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay, those are my lipsticks.
Okay, just lipsticks here.
Just lipsticks. There's this lipstick outside. So those are my brushes, whatever you want to use. Some of them are like hella used, as you can tell. They're fucking black and shit. Like, it's crazy. Bitch. Okay, but it's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so you go first with scary stuff.
Scary stuff. Okay. So I think I would have to start with this story that my friend told me. This was like, I think she told me, a year ago. I'm fucking scared.
Me too. I'm like if I know what I'm doing, then I'm kind of scared.
Okay, no, go for it. Whatever. What she told me was that her family has bitch.
Okay, I need some concealer.
Concealer? Like, or
some,
like
sticky stuff for I can put the powder on and like, you know what I'm talking about?
You want glue? Like type of glue? I have glue. No, is that what you're looking for?
Like a concealer or like a foundation, so I can put it on there.
Okay.
And then like do the.
These are my both foundations. I have this other foundation, and then I
I
have
need
this
a
other
sponge.
one. Okay, wait. I think that's all I have. Oh, that's my setting powder. If you want to use that.
Just We're a drugstore queen.
Drugstore queen, exactly. I refuse to
Sephora
spend.
is a scam.
Yeah, I refuse to
I'm just
spend.
kidding. I don't know about
I
it.
refuse
But
to
I be
spend
eating
more
that.
than $10 on a foundation.
I get you.
So, you know.
It's dramatic, but I be doing it.
Yeah.
Because my sugar daddy be paying for it.
Okay, I need one of those. I honestly know.
Actually, there's sugardaddy.com.
Should
I
do
tried
that?
getting on there once. I'm not kidding.
Bitch.
I'm
Okay.
not kidding.
Okay. And
I
then?
tried to get on there once, and it was scary.
Really? Why? What
Because,
happened? What
like,
did you do?
Then, like, all these old people are messaging you. Like, they're all messaging you, and you're just like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay, back.
back to the story. I really think it's one of like those like traumatic stories. Sorry, I was like, I see a white spot.
I lost your.
Yeah. What's it called? It's one of like those traumatic stories that everyone goes through. But she said that her family owned this ranch, right? And they would use it as like a vacation house type of thing. So this one time in Mexican culture, in Mexican culture,
I'm like, don't look.
okay, in Mexican culture, I won't look. It's believed that like owls
Some, like,
are witches.
the witches.
Yeah, are witches.
Like real life, I've heard. What do you use for your setting powder?
Oh, I use the same one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I use that as my setting powder and my powder.
Okay, cool.
And then if I'm trying to be extra, it's the one that you got, the orange one, that one. So they used to use this this house, this ranch as a vacation house. Like they would all go there together, and what's it called? She said that this one time they saw this owl, right, that is believed to be this witch.
Yeah.
And the way that they get rid of the witch or whatever is like cussing it off, right? Did you know about that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like you say that, like apparently that's what they do. Mm-hmm. So that you start telling it off, like, I don't want to say those words, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. So, what's it called?
I didn't know you have to like cuss them off.
Yeah, like that's how you like throw them off their like chain, and then like they leave, and they're supposed to leave for like ever. But one of the things that you say, instead of cursing, you say "Ven mañana por chile, tomate y cebolla." That's a way of cursing it off without being
like,
disrespectful.
Shut up.
Really, no lie. So they yelled this to this witch. They to this owl, right? They were like, "Ven mañana por chile, tomate y cebolla," right? So what?
Me as a witch. Oh, word, we're doing pico de gallo.
Dead ass.
I'll bring the limon.
The limon.
Y'all gonna have beer? I gotcha. Like,
I gotcha. I'll bring the carne. It's Gucci. Like, you know what I mean? Alright. So, I hate you. Okay, so.
Like, over here scared.
It's not working out.
Actually, leave. We're not putting this video.
No, we're done. Like, this is where we cut it off. I'm just kidding. Did I move?
I put so much powder on you. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Fuck it up. It's
okay, then go ahead.
So that they said this to this owl, right? This witch.
Yeah.
So that it leaves, and they're like, okay, like we're off the hook. It doesn't matter, right? It's cool. So yeah, they're Gucci, right? But at the break of dawn, literally like at 4 or 5 in the morning, they hear this loud ass pounding on the door.
Wow, true clown.
Me every day. I can relate.
I know how it looks like because I know how it feels.
Damn, bitch, same. Like that's how I see myself every day.
That's the color I use when I get played.
Okay, exactly. So that they hear this like really loud pounding on the door, and they're like, "What the hell? It's fucking 4 in the morning. Like we're about to sleep. Like who the fuck is this, right?" And they open the door.
Bitch, I'm like concentrating hardcore, bitch. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
She didn't
It was
scare
what
me.
it was. Bitch, I didn't stop. It's okay. Stop.
Okay.
On the door, and they go open it, and it's this like little short lady, wrinkled, gray hair, like, and she was like, you know, like kind of hunched over, you know, like, and she was like, oh, like, how are you? Good morning, and I don't know what the fuck, and they were like, well, bitch, like, it's fucking 4 or 5 in the morning. What you doing here, right? And she was like, oh, it says I come here porque les quiero pedir chile, tomate y cebolla.
Oh.
Bitch, that's what I'm saying. Like, and they were like, what the fuck? Like, this happened literally, like.
No, they were like, how they know we're doing a carne?
Where are the cervezas at though? Yeah, you know, it, like, they were like, what the fuck? Like, we literally cussed off this owl with the same thing, and now this lady is coming asking for the same things. So the only thing that they had to do, or the only thing that they did, was give her the chile tomate cebolla, and asked her to just go home. And she was like, oh yeah, like, it says like I just came for this, and she walked off and she disappeared. This is in a ranch, which is like literally in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. So, you know, that's just crazy.
For a long time, I always thought it was like a folk town, like de los like Mexican, like
yeah, like La
Llorona.
Llorona,
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like La Llorona, but like I don't know. I guess it's true. If, like, a lot of people have been through it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now your turn.
So when like I used to live in this house,
Mhm.
like in Houston,
Mhm.
and that house, supposedly there was always like a thing that there was always a little boy in there.
Okay.
But like nobody really saw it, or like we thought, because the house when we bought it, it wasn't like a lot of people lived there before. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for this story to happen, it had to be like the land.
Yeah, yeah, know? Way back when. Yeah. Okay.
My grandma was at the house,
mm-hmm.
and she invited her friend over. We were all supposed to be at school.
Mm-hmm.
And so my grandma sells Stanley Home products. Plug.
You know what I mean? A little bit slow.
Call my grandma. And so like she was like selling, you know, like her little products with her little old people, whatever, you know. Okay. And so she had like these ladies over, blah blah blah, because we weren't supposed to be there again.
Yeah. Okay.
So my grandma goes to the kitchen, you know, fixes up like some like little trays of like, you know, like some food.
Yeah.
To feed them. And then when she comes back, the lady asks, like, one of the ladies asked her, like, hey, did your grandson come back from school? And my grandma was like, no, like, it's 2:00.
Yeah, like,
they
there's
don't
no
get,
way.
Yeah, like, they get home until, like, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, no, like, I just saw a kid go from your, like, room to room. Like, how are you going to tell me, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah.
And so my grandma was like, you know, like, crazy ass old lady, right?
Yeah.
And then, so then they were there again, like, you know, talking about, like, oh, this is the dish, you know, like, you know, selling stuff. And then the lady tells her, how are you not going to tell me, what is it called? Grandchild is not here. When I see him, he's right there. Then everybody turns, and there's a kid there.
No.
But, like, my grandma was like,
who the fuck?
Like, that's not my children. Like, you know, that's not one of my grandkids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she was, like, freaked out, and so she, like, played it off. She was like, oh, I guess somebody did come, you know?
Yeah.
And so she played it off, and then, like, hour later, which was, like, 3, 4-ish, my brother came in and, like, was like, hey, you know, and all the ladies were like, what the heck? Like, we just saw you supposedly over here.
Yeah.
And
you're just coming in.
Yeah, and so then, like, everybody left.
And everyone was like,
fuck your Stanley Home products. And so I'm, like, laying there.
I didn't see myself.
I know,
no worries, yeah.
But look at yourself. Hey, you look like Spider-Man!
His family
Goody girl.
Those oranges were just like, how do you say that?
Spitting
Chupados.
out, yeah.
Yeah, like.
Messenger video.
I'm sorry, that's me.
I was like, we shouldn't be doing this. I was like, bitch, you know, bitch, please.
Yeah, way. Because I'm painting her because...
Yeah, the whole point of this video is for her to do my makeup while we say scary stories.
But I'm doing a clown, okay?
It's not done yet. Oh my god.
Okay, bye.
So one of them, I'm gonna name her. What do I name her? Pink. I guess you can say Pink, right? Okay, so Pink, and then the other one, I'm gonna name him Blue. It was a boy, and then my friend, I'm gonna name her Purple. They're all colors, apparently, in my imagination. You know,
their auras.
My aura. So Purple is the one that came up to me like, hey, let's go. Like, I'm inviting you to my friend's Pink birthday party. Like, let's go to the bar. Like, let's celebrate her birthday. So, and then Blue is a friend of theirs that went with us. Yeah. Right? First of all, I did know that we were at Stripes, but I just didn't know why we were there. And I was like, I guess, like, maybe they're buying cigarettes because I'm a smoker, like that's the first thing that came into my mind because that's the only reason why I stopped at Stripes.
Yeah.
So, but they come out with a 6-pack of mics. And I'm, like, so confused because we're already going to a bar, so what's the point of getting mics, right? And they're like, okay, bitch, like, we have to chug this before we get to the bar. Mm-hmm. So they pass me a bottle, I chug it, and I'm like, I'm ready to go, like. We get to the bar. I take, in that bar, they give you like, what are they called? Jarras?
Mm-hmm, jars.
They give you like jars, like
jugs.
Okay, yeah. They give you jugs. So like I'm used to in that bar just getting like 2 or 3, and being okay, like buzzed, whatever. I literally just drank 2. And after those 2, I don't remember what I drank. I don't remember what happened to me. I just remember being on the car ride over, like trying to throw up over the window, and I just couldn't throw up. And then I remember being in the car with 4 of us in there, and later just being 3. So I don't know what happened to Purple at some point. Like I don't know. It was just Pink, Blue, and I.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's going on? I get home. But I forget my keys in the car. So there's no way of me getting inside my house. Like there is no way. So keep this in mind that this was at 3 a.m. And I didn't know what to do because I was like, my parents are going to beat me up. So I was like knocking on the windows, calling them, and they wouldn't answer. They wouldn't open the door, and I stayed outside for the longest time. Like, I think I stayed outside for 2 hours. I think it was like 5, 6 in the morning. Like, it was crazy.
What?
So I stayed there for like the longest time. Like, I stayed outside.
I just imagine you outside, like.
Dude, I literally stayed there so long I started to cry because I didn't understand, like, why they weren't answering. But then, like, the next day, my parents were like, I heard some knocking, but it was like, you expect someone to be knocking like, something that can be heard, but I was knocking like, like, when the fuck are you gonna hear me, right? So they were like, we heard some knocking, but it was like really light, so we thought maybe it was like a branch hitting the window, and I was like, no, it was me, So I checked my purse, and I see that I have some cigarettes. Some Marlboro cigarettes. I'm on that good cushion. Yeah. And I was smoking Pall Mall at the moment. So I was like, oh my god, I stole these, whatever. Like, I probably stole this from Blue, like one of our friends. Or Pink, Purple, like it doesn't matter, right? Like, that's what I thought. And then I messaged them and I'm like, dude, what happened? Purple had no idea what happened to her either. But then Blue was like, oh no, like, it says, like, on the ride over to your house, like, that we were giving you a ride, you asked us to stop at Stripes. And then I was like, I did? Like, I don't even remember that. And you're like, he was like, yeah, like, you even, like, when you came out with your cigarettes and stuff, you dropped your ID. You dropped your ID, and this homeless person came and gave it to you and was like, oh, here, don't bend down, like, you're a girl, like, whatever, being a gentleman, right? And I was like, oh, okay, like, thank you so much.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
so I had this homeless person in, like, a lock. Like, in a lock, because I didn't let him leave.
He was like, alright, bitch.
Like, he was like, I'm just trying to be nice. Like, what's going on, you know? So, poor guy. Like, I hope he's doing great. I hope I see him again so I can, like...
When do you even remember?
Dude, I don't even remember. I mean, that's like... But, like, you know, like, apparently that's what I did. So, I don't know. Like, poor guy. You know, he probably still scared of me.
Sorry,
like,
I'm, like, jabbing around.
no, it's all good. You know, so... That's the most embarrassing drunken story that I have.
You're gonna hate me.
No, it's fine. I'm being
You're
dead
gonna hate me. Like, gotcha.
Not even.
Yes.
It's Halloween makeup for a reason. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, okay.
My drunk story, right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So I'm like basically banned from a whole hotel company, I guess. I won't say the name just in case they want to let me back in.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I was with my friend and we were at this bar and I was like, okay, because there was like a beach.
Yeah.
Outside of the bar. And I was like, let's go to the beach. You know, like Snooki style. Where's the beach? Where's the beach? Okay,
yeah.
so I'm like looking for the beach. Well, I'm just kidding. We go to the beach. And then I'm like, oh my God, the beach, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh my God, I have to pee.
Mm-hmm.
But then on this beach, there was hobos and stuff like that, you know? So it was like, I'm not finna pee
Right
here.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to see I'm a vagine, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And so I was like... And, like, because I'm a freaking girl, not a guy, I can't just, like, pull it out and pee anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, like, literally, like, running back into the hotel, but I don't make it. So I was gonna make it inside, but I was, like, I knew if I stepped, like, one more step, I was gonna pee in their lobby, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? Pop a squat. And so I pop a squat. And when I pop a squat, the security comes and is like... And I'm like,
was good.
And I was just like, I'm sorry, but I had to go pee, and if I didn't pee, like,
something
I would have
gonna
peed
happen
inside your hotel. Would you want that? Like, on the lobby in front of customers?
So this all happened where?
Outside the hotel. Not in front of customers.
but
But in front of a security camera, I guess, because they fucking caught me. Like, they caught me.
Okay, uh-huh.
And so I'm, like, there with my friend, and I'm like, we gonna go to jail. Like, well, I'm gonna go to jail. Like, I thought, like, public indecency or something. I don't know. Like, I was just really scared because I was like, oh, my God. Like, and then, so they just came back, and they were like, you can never come into this hotel again. And you can never, like, go into any of the hotels under that company, which is a big company, like Las Vegas, all kind of crazy companies, you know what I mean? And so I'm just like, oh,
you can literally stay nowhere.
Literally.
I
don't know. Maybe I could go back.
Maybe.
It's been like a year already.
We should research that.
I'm gonna try.
No, so like.
I'd be like, hey, so like last year you banned me.
And last year
like,
this happened. You know what I mean?
I'm like, last year you banned me, but like I was just like, want to know if I could come back. But they did kick me out, and the thing is that like we had like our cars parked there, so like it was like okay, they're gonna kick me out of the hotel. How the fuck, like everything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was crazy, and it was a crazy story, and then
That's crazy.
And just because I have to go pee, like, I get my trouble just because I have to go pee every time. Like, I have an issue. Like, especially when I'm drinking, like I have to pee a
yeah,
lot.
same.
And
So
so
it
I have
happens.
like a lot of issues with that, and it's just a thing. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
I'm
hotels.
sorry.
You think you're done?
Ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. God was like, bitch, you know damn well.
It's karma for
this.
Oh.
It's a ghetto clown.
I love it.
You're such a liar. That's a fucking lie right there. Actually, how do we trust her?
This is like...
Hit me up for like Halloween creations.
I'm gonna show you the picture right now. This is what...
She literally was like, "This is what I want to do," and I was like, "Clown." Okay. I got clown vibes, so I get clown.
Yeah, you're right. So we're Gucci. We're fine.
Hit me up, Don. I do makeup.
She does makeup.
Maybe you thought it was like gonna be bomb. But you're welcome.
No,
I disappointed you again.
Stop. No. Thank you for sticking around to see this look and to hear our stories. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. And I hope you guys like it. So, bye guys.
Follow my girl. Hype her up.
This looks nothing like the picture.